Hello everyone, and welcome to Rosebank Farm and Garden. I'm getting ready to plant up the hayrack planters off my sun porch, which ironically is on the shady side of the house. Last year I did a mixture of dark and light pink impatiens, and they turned out beautiful. Just really enjoyed that, so I'm going to repeat that. And then I also have a pot in the corner. I have a black and white cat. His name is Mr. Snuggles, and he adopted us, and this is Mr. Snuggles' favorite bed. Mr. Snuggles is an outside cat, and he kind of used this as one of his spots that he liked to sleep in. And 2 years ago, I had trouble with him getting in and smashing the plants. Last year, I used this. Okay, it's made by Bonide. It's called Go Away Rabbit, Dog, and Cat Repellent. So last year when I used this, Mr. Snuggles did not get up into the hayracks and smash my flower. The active ingredients are essential oils. We have cinnamon oil, thyme oil. One of the precautions on the back says do not apply directly to ornamental soft-bodied plants. So that's why I will be applying it to the bottom of the hayracks before I refresh the soil. Okay, well you can see where Mr. Snuggles has been laying and matting it down. And one of the things with the Go Away Repellent is you don't want to apply it directly to any soft-bodied plants. So that's why we're going to sprinkle it in before I refresh. I sprinkled the Go Away cat repellent in the first two, which is this big one and the middle medium-sized one. And now I'm going to refresh the soil. I can't quite get a good angle with my tripod, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. So here's the before. With the repellent in the bottom, I'm going to mix that up in the old soil that's at the very bottom, and then I'm going to fill the rest up to the tippy top with fresh soil. I am not particular about what kind of soil I use. I do like a brand name. This is available at my local Sam's Club, and I like that it's a moisture control potting mix because I don't have drip to these hayracks. So I just buy this, it's a nice size bag at my Sam's Club. I have the first hayrack planter prepped. I've got the Getaway cat repellent in the bottom. I've got fresh soil. And here I've sprinkled the So Release on the top. I'm going to mix that in. And then we'll be ready to plant. Now I did want to say just my philosophy about the cocoa fiber. I get my cocoa fiber liners at Joann Fabrics. They have a sale. I can get them 50, 60, 70% off if I wait, especially as I'm watching for the next season. I use my cocoa fibers for 2 years. This is the second and final year. It's not as dark or as vibrant. I expect to have more moisture loss and water more often, but it also rains a lot where I live here in Ohio. So those are things I expect for the second year, and then next year I will get new or cocoa fiber liners, which I will buy this year when they are on sale. Other people might, want to buy new fiber liners every year, and it just depends on how worn out they get and what condition they're in, but these aren't too bad. They will hold soil, so it's really a personal preference and budget. All right, let me talk a little bit about the impatiens. These two flats of the light pink impatiens I ordered from my high school's wrestling team. They do a flower fundraiser, and they haven't done it for 2 years because of COVID, but I ordered a bunch of flowers from them to support the wrestling team. Plus, when I've ordered in the past, I've always gotten good quality plants from them. So these two flats are from the wrestling team, and I do not know what nursery they use, but good quality plants. These are from Lowe's, and I just realized, let me step back, the ratio. 2 full flats to 2 tiny flats of dark pink. I think I need to buy more. What I did last year was I alternated in a zigzag pattern, the light and the dark, and they just grew together and was beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and plant those and show you what it looks like when I'm done. The first hayrack planter's done. I started with a light pink in the corner, zigzagged down, ended with another light pink in the far corner since I have more of those. But I do want to zoom in on this. This is just amazing. Look at how butted up these impatiens are. This is the light pink from the Wrestlers. Just amazing. They're going to be glorious right from the start. Now I'm going to finish the other 2 planters and my pot in the corner, and hopefully I have enough of the dark pink. So to get over to the last hayrack, which is what I'm working on right now, and the flower pot, I actually went down the basement steps. And this is a before picture. It's not too bad with debris from the winter, but I am going to clean that up before I do my final tour. But see this ledge right here? I stand on this ledge. Be careful not to fall all the way down there. But I hold on to these hooks. Like literally, I grab my finger around the hook and then I walk on out the ledge. Next, I'm going to plant up this urn. I've had it for several years. It's held up really well compared to some of the newer items I've bought. None of the paint is chipped. The glaze finish is still really nice. I'm going to add in some slow release fertilizer. I do a weekly water-soluble fertilizer on all my annuals, but this is just a little bit extra. I'm going to put 4 plants in this pot, 2 of the Rocopoco Apple Blossom and 2 of the Rocopoco Rose, and I think this will just bloom and be really pretty with the mix of pink. I wanted to get a little bit closer with the tags. You can see that these are like a double impatient, lots of ruffles, whereas the Hayracks have like the single impatient, so they're going to provide a nice textural contrast. All done. I'm excited for these to start blooming. I did notice that the Rocopoco Rose was a little bit taller than the Apple Blossom, and I just alternated. So I have the rose front and back, and then the Apple Blossom are side to side. Well, I'm all finished. I'd like to give you a quick little tour of my space here in the shade. So I have the Rocopoco Impatiens that are the rose and the Apple Blossom, 2 different colors of pink with a different texture. Those are the doubles. And then I have the 3 Hayracks alternating in a zigzag pattern, light and dark Impatiens. I have the pot there at the end. And I also was able to clean out the stairwell down to our basement and get all the debris out of there. So overall, I know it doesn't look like that much right now, but this space will just bloom beautiful shades of pink. And last year, it brought me so much joy and happiness just to walk past this area. And so I'm repeating that for this year. So I'll give you an update as the flowers grow on and how it looks. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.